fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
Now they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen now on first down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one caught by Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier. Taron Johnson brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And
they'll try and run for him. Here's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
T.Y. Hilton, 35 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Here's Allen. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At the 20-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A pass complete here to Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Jets 1st down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 81 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Complete.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll try to run the option here. And he stopped immediately there.
The quarterback.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And 10 at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
Chris Herndon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Davis there on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. 2nd and 11. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And the Jets first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep for Hilton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. T.Y. Hilton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Jets 28, Bills 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. To throw, it's Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Allen will try again on second down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen again. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go to Johnson again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Johnson, the ball.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out of the gun now on third down. And able to find Conley. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They'll look to throw here. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. On first down, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 31.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Taiwan Jones, the
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
6-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands?
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the point after.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He sets up the screen to Jones. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So much for breaking in the young rookie with an easy kick, but he converted.
You know, looking back later, how happy will this team be that he had to make this kick this early? Because oftentimes you have to wait a while to find out if the nerves are going to hold up. They got it out of the way right here in game 1. Congratulations to him. A big-time shot.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. With a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.